sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. Devontae Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations, and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And they'll set up the screen here to Brightwell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry for Gary Brightwell to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Here's Brightwell. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
This is Brightwell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Brightwell. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Travis Etienne racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 81 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
Barkley, inside handoff. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nakobe Dean able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And it's fielded at the 34. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. These guys running back out of the backfield. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it Mary.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? They'll get this out to Barkley complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll buy some time right. He's got Smith here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And
he sheds himself free. He faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Draw play, ETN. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. Let's take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Play action. It's Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Lawrence steps away to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he was able to pick up the first down in the process. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They hand off to their big tight end. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Brightwell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gary Brightwell. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now Saquon Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away. It's caught. Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Hurts on the move to his left. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence will throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing around, and that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go, sir.
On 1st down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build at moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Aluakon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's a nice move. Hurts fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The 44-yard line.
They go again with Brightwell.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll run it with Brightwell. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.